Right, we don't
Yes,
want to
I
look
know.
at ourselves anyhow.
Yes.
When it's over.
Right.
Yes.
Thanks.
We're starting the meeting at 9 a.m., and we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, I'm going to read the criteria for the public forum. It's limited to 5 minutes per topic. Discussions or comments about town employees, agency members, or volunteers should be avoided so as not to violate individuals' rights. There's no one present for public forum, so we will start with the minutes from last month's meeting.
Michelle, you don't make mistakes.
Oh my God, religiously. Maybe every hour, actually.
It's on your first one
Right.
for the hour.
Right, for the hour, exactly.
Oh, good.
Are there any questions or discussions on last month's minutes? Okay,
I move we accept the minutes.
Second?
approved. Michelle, we can go on to your report.
Sure. It's pretty small and simple. I'll just go over it verbally because it's so small. This Thursday at 1 o'clock at the Senior Center and at 7 p.m. here at Town Hall is the meeting concerning affordable housing in Sutton. And Wally and I will be present for that discussion. So please come out and support that. Bring your questions. There's going to be quite a few people there to talk about your concern, answer any of your concerns. So please come on down. That's 1 o'clock at the Senior Center and 7 o'clock at Town Hall. We're waiting for a new printer, copy machine. And I'd like to thank Linda Carter for assisting me with getting a better printer for the same money. I had hoped that it would be in by now because waiting to print these was like watching water boil. So, which is another reason that you don't have more papers to go with this. So it takes a very long time. So soon that printer will be in. I had hoped it was going to be Friday, but we shall wait. Tool Shed starts today. For those of you that remember, Tool Shed is the men's group at the Senior Center. Great group of guys. We're hoping they all come back. We're hoping that we get some new guys there, as well as the fact that today the high school kids are going to be down there for a Q&A. So it's kind of like a last minute thing, but they want to come and talk to the guys about what they did and what they've seen and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully we get a good turnout for Tool Shed, even going forward. They have decided, Tool Shed, to also incorporate trips and things into their group. So you'll see some trips coming up for Tool Shed, as well as the hiking and biking group also would like to do some tours of various facilities and things like that. So we have a list of that stuff in the works. If anybody can think of a place they'd like to see, I'm more than happy to contact them and see if we can get a tour of that facility, whatever it is. That's it for that. If you want to go to the next page, is the October calendar. I can't believe I'm saying October.
I know.
Oh, good heavens.
Seems it came so quickly.
Eeks. Okay. Let me highlight some of the meals that we have coming up. Because today is a baked potato bar, and it's so nice. We have a nice big group of people coming today for that, which is wonderful to see. On Monday, October 1st, there's a roast turkey luncheon. So it's turkey, stuffing, potatoes, cranberries, all that kind of jazz. It's what we call an early Thanksgiving. So we're trying not to push that. Let's just think November. On Thursday, the 4th, October 4th, we're doing cheeseburgers. So feel free to sign up for the cheeseburger luncheon. Then I would like to, I think that's the ones that I would like to promote the most because they are fantastic meals coming up.
I see it, barbecue pork chicken,
Yeah, I'm not
pie.
barbecued pork pie. I'm
Yeah.
not sure what that is.
Me
I'm wondering
neither.
if it's like a chicken pot pie but a pork pie.
Yeah, in it with barbecued pork. The Tri-Valley is doing very well bringing in, introducing
Yeah.
new things, and they're well accepted.
Yeah, so far so
Yeah,
good.
so far,
Absolutely.
so good is correct.
Yes.
So that sounds good.
Yep. All right. For activities and things that are going on, the Shine Counselor, Pat Morris, will be available on Tuesday, October 2nd, and again on Tuesday, October 30th. So anyone who has questions concerning Medicare or insurance plans, please feel free to make that call and set up an appointment with our Shine Counselor. Great information. He's there to assist you and help guide you along all those ins and outs. On Thursday, October 4th, the hiking group is doing Dick's Reservoir hike. I'm assuming that's you, Richard. So they're doing a reservoir hike. You can read more about that in the newsletter. Hey, guess what? We're closed on the 8th. We are closed on the 8th. It's Columbus Day. So you're all set. Yeah, I might be. I don't know. You might want to double check that with me. Good heavens. Anyhow, on Tuesday, October 9th, now I put this down as potential because I just talked to them yesterday. The water treatment plant, off of 20, you know where I'm talking. Worcester, Auburn, Lyme, Millbury. They're going to do a tour of the water treatment plant. I put 10:30 there, but they're also considering maybe 9:30 or 10:30. They're trying to get the group that's going to be doing the presentation to come up with a time that's best for them. So it is going to be that day, 9:30 or 10:30. I'm not sure, so keep your eye out for that. On Thursday, October 11th, in light of all the nonsense and phone calls that have been going on concerning the IRS coming to arrest you, and all different things, because people keep answering these questions that come over the phone. We talked about that last meeting. We have the fraud squad, and they're going to do a presentation. But they do this presentation as such that it's like acting. So it's almost like a play, so that you can better understand maybe how you can tell these people to get off your phone or whatever, how to address this situation, rather than us just saying, please don't answer the calls, which is easy enough for us to say, but how do you do that? So they're going to put on this presentation. It is fantastic. We haven't had it in a while, so please come and support that. So if somebody comes and asks you, how do I handle this? What do I do? You'll even have that information. So I think it's going to be a fantastic presentation. So that's Thursday, October 11th.
It would be nice if we could get a better turnout than we did last time.
Yes, yeah, we really need a good turnout for that. For your own
Because
safety.
It's really important.
It is. It's really
They
for your own
do
safety.
a great
Oh
job.
my God, it's
And
amazing.
I'm not saying that just because.
Yeah.
Who is it that presents it? Who is it by? Who are they?
RSVP.
Yes.
They're out of Worcester.
Yep.
Senior Center.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
Anybody want to deliver meals for me?
Well, we could try. On October 17th is book club, and they're doing Our Souls at Night. Book club is at 11 o'clock. All are welcome to that. On Thursday, October 18th, the bikers, and everyone's welcome to go biking. They're doing the Upper Charles to Holliston Rail Trail. So I'm not quite sure where that is.
You know where the Milford Senior Center is?
Yes.
We took a bike ride one direction
Okay.
last month. This is,
You're going the other direction.
opposite.
Ah,
They
wonderful.
want to do the whole.
Going to break it up. Nice. Okay. I've got a great presentation on October 23rd. I am hoping and praying that we get a tremendous turnout for this. This is from the state, and this is from their division that does records and history, and they are going to come and present the history of wars and the military presence from Sutton, and they have old military records to show, more so for World War I. So I'm hoping that we get a great turnout for that. Again, these are folks from the state going to come down with all kinds of documents concerning Sutton and their military presence in the wars. So that's at 10:30 on Tuesday, October 23rd. On the 25th, you're going hiking again. You're meeting at the Blackstone River Visitor Center.
That's brand new.
Nice. So you're gonna do some hiking out there.
Yep.
Good.
Where is that, Richard?
Behind Walmart, they've been working on the building.
Is this the one in Worcester, or is
Yeah.
this? Oh, okay, all right.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know if it was
They've got
there or
some
down in Uxbridge. or
Elevated boardwalks.
something. Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Looks really
They w-
Nice.
They spent a lot of time and money on that.
Good. On the, now, I didn't do anything for Halloween because I haven't heard from the schools yet, particularly the kindergartners and whatnot, and Pucky Huddle. But every year we do something with them. We just haven't heard anything from them just yet. So hopefully I'll have a little bit more information on our Halloween parade that we always have every year with them, which is really cute. So keep your eye out for that. So...
I just have a question. The water treatment plant.
Yes.
Is there like a sign-up sheet at the center, or is it just going to be whoever wants to go?
It's going to be really whoever wants to go. I am going to have a sign-up sheet to try and just give them a number, but if you don't sign up right or you
Yeah,
can't
you
go,
can
it's
still
just-
go.
Yes,
Right.
there will be a sign-up sheet, but it's not imperative that you make the decision or not.
Okay.
Because it's a tour. It's not anything concerning a lunch or anything like that. So.
And Chorus is also back in gear for October. I believe it starts today,
Actually,
does it?
they've decided they're going to start next Tuesday.
Oh, next
So they're going to
okay.
be here next Tuesday.
That's okay.
So chorus has started back up. All our classes have started back up, so it's nice to see.
It is.
Yep. Any questions on the events or goings on? Okay. Outreach is doing well. Nice to have Clark back in action
Yes,
in
it
there.
is.
So some numbers, ironically, the men have gone down a little bit and the women have come back up. So 13 men, 21 women, 32 calls, 15 fuel assistance applications, only one food stamp application, which is nice to see. Home visits, there were 5 home visits, and COA rides were 32. Any questions on that?
How does the COA ride at 32, how does that compare with previous months? Is this going up? or-
It's staying about the same. So compared to last month, I think it's down 2 people. I don't have that number. I probably should put them side by side.
Yeah, it was 38 last
38,
month.
okay.
And then
Good
this
for
one
you,
says.
Rosemary. Wow.
Part of my job.
Nice.
Don't be.
That means she could bring the other one.
Right.
I have like 2 years
Which-
worth of paperwork in that briefcase.
Which is more than
so-
your director.
Yeah.
So that's it for outreach. The treasurer's report, Barbara?
Look at the books. They're okay.
Things are good. Once again, our printer is not working, so to print all those pages was not happening. So things are good there. Things are going good. So that's what I have.
Anything else? Anybody have anything they want to ask Michelle?
Have you done anything about the suggestion I made for the men's group
Remind me, probably not.
about the exercise
Yes.
specific towards stretching?
Yes. Now I've had several men ask me about that. It's a matter of finding time, and if they don't mind having Gloria teach it,
I think they'd prefer a man.
they'd prefer a guy to teach it.
Um,
Right.
I can't answer for them.
Right, right.
I'm just going by who I talk to.
Yes.
would prefer-
I've actually had
Because
3 or 4 guys come and ask that.
they think Gloria's fine. It's
Yeah.
just they want somebody that's geared towards men.
They can
and
kinda
exercise.
relate to, yeah.
You know, she's great, but
Not for guys.
Y-
Yeah,
you
you
know
guys
what I'm
want another guy.
saying?
Absolutely. I get it from, the tool shed. They just want guys running it and doing their thing. Yeah.
I mean, it's just, and it's nothing against anybody.
Oh, no, not at all.
Not
They
at
just feel
all.
more comfortable. Absolutely.
It's just like those of us who do go to all of Gloria's classes. She's wonderful, and we relate to her woman to woman.
Right.
And I can see where men would. How about like Gary LaChapelle? I mean, not so much him, but he might know of somebody.
I know a guy. I wonder if any of the local gyms here have a trainer or something that would be willing to volunteer.
I was thinking,
And there's lots of gyms around. I mean, right in Millbury, down by the Feltus
Right.
Mill, there's something. There's a boxing.
Yeah, there's something
146.
here. I think there's something on
There's
this side,
two.
too.
There's two on 146. Yes.
Consider that a shout-out exercise.
Yes.
people.
And there's that 9 round or something,
Yeah.
which is a boxing thing, but I'm sure there's stretches. That's right down
Yes.
in Millbury, across
Okay.
from Millbury
All
Savings. I mean, there's a number of places
It's worth me
you
giving a
might
call
be
to
able
the
Yeah.
exercise groups. Yes, thank you for that. I did not get on that.
Okay, sounds good. Is there anything else you want to ask or discuss with her? No? Okay, we will move on to the Friends report, Gail.
Oh, the friends are very friendly.
You're
This-
always friendly.
And this Friday is going to be our gas raffle. And we have.
Next. That's
have-
next Friday,
Yeah.
the
Oh, that's
28th.
Friday.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
Don't rush the
Oh,
month.
the month.
Right.
All right.
Yes, right, the 28th. Friday
I'm
the
saying,
28th,
why?
1 o'clock, 12 to 1 o'clock. Depends on when I get back.
Your fishbowl is very full.
Yeah, and we have 10 chances to win $50
Nice.
and a gas certificate for one per family
Yep. Nice.
for our seniors.
Yes.
So come and pick up a application and
Put it on.
take your chance.
All right.
I would just like to add something not pertaining to that, but pertaining to Chain of Lights. We'll probably start it in putting it on the, maybe the October newsletter.
Sure.
We have always, from day one at the senior center, started at 9:30. It was really kind of an error early on, thinking that was the time it started. The trolleys, and I guess almost everybody in town starts at 10. So we will be starting at 10. And it's very important that we let people know, because we have literally people waiting to come in at 9:30 out in the foyer.
Yes.
And so I think pretty soon we can start putting a poster on the front
Perfect.
door and the back door, kind of big, right in the center where they
Yes.
can see
We'll be
it.
starting
We'll
it-
put it in the newsletter. We'll start very shortly in October with word of mouth
Yeah.
to people. It's important to know. They can still come down early, but we just won't be opening some of the doors,
Right,
you know,
right, any of the
for
sales.
some of the sales.
Yes.
But we
Perfect.
certainly welcome everybody, and please come. Even though it's a half hour later, please come. Because
Absolutely.
we're going to have lots of good stuff.
Yay. Yay.
Okay, thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Are you looking for any donations, like new things to put in gift baskets? Are you looking for any bakers, anything like
Definitely bakers.
that? Okay.
Anybody
And
who
also,
wants
if
to.
anybody wants to donate a basket,
Okay, baking. Okay.
an affordable basket,
Right.
or a gift for
Okay.
whether it's a
Yeah.
child or an adult or
Okay.
a group or whatever.
We do take basket donations, and not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but it would have to come very shortly, because we're already in the process of gathering things.
Yes.
Because we have to have them ready
Right,
early
right.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it'll be December
Yes.
before you know it.
And also out there, and we put it in our newsletter and our ads, that anybody who knits or crochets, we love to get things. It has to be donated.
Yes.
Nobody gets paid for anything, as
Right.
almost everybody knows. But it goes for sale in our store, which is continual. Our store is not just for Chain of Lights. It's 12 months a year.
Yeah.
And I might add, whatever is donated, it's 100% profit for the senior center and the seniors. Nobody gets
Right.
paid for anything. The only thing we do, if we get some donations of yarn, we will share that with the knitters.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
they can use that. But that's it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's the best. That's the best part of the Friends group. So if you are donating, if you can bake and do donations, gift baskets or new items for them to put in their gift baskets, or knitting, if you can make gloves, hats, scarves,
Sure.
that kind of stuff,
Right,
mittens,
right.
that would be fantastic. Because again, and because we benefit from it so much, 100% of all that you make and all that you guys do goes right back to our seniors in need. And quite oftentimes, it goes towards something fun that we'd like to do, that you sponsor, that otherwise we wouldn't be able to do. And again, I can't say enough about the Friends group when it comes to seniors in need, whether it's glasses or teeth or a chair, something that's important to a senior that they can't afford. Friends comes along and they support that. So all your donations 100% go right back to your friends in town.
And they also go towards our giveaways in the winter, the fuel for your
Yep.
furnace and the gas for the cars.
Yep.
That's all from money that we earn throughout the year, and Chain of Lights, of course.
It's fantastic.
And definitely donations, and we like to give back.
Yep.
Because that's what friends do, and that's what we're all about.
I think you
So-
can always feel comfortable. Anybody that's out there listening, you can 100% feel comfortable about doing stuff for the Friends of Sutton Elders, because
Absolutely.
the money goes right back into town.
It does. Okay. All right, anything else? Anybody have any questions about the Friends? You can ask Gail. Since
You'll know
she's-
everything.
Is it right?
The one thing about the baking that I would ask, if anybody is donating any baked goods, please try not to do creamed pies or things like that, because people are traveling and they don't have the refrigeration with them to take it
Right.
here and there.
Yes.
So
Yep.
that would be,
Do you need a list of ingredients?
please, I
No,
hope not.
I think
We-
only nuts, only
Okay.
nuts.
We haven't been asked yet,
No,
but
because
yes.
a lot of them have the list
Yes,
of
they do.
ingredients.
Yeah.
Because in this age where everybody is allergic to everything, it seems.
Right.
My policy is if you're allergic and you're in doubt, don't buy it.
Right.
That's,
Right.
I have to, I have to
Yeah.
agree with that. I mean,
You have a
because-
nut allergy and somebody's been baking and they bake
Yes.
chocolate chip
Oh,
cookies over here, and then over the next few
Yes.
minutes are baking something, or there's going to be
Yeah.
nuts around.
It's just, it's too convoluted really for just a fundraising bake sale.
Right.
And we are not the only ones who do bake sales.
Right.
All the churches, probably the schools,
Yes.
everybody does. So mainly nuts, because when we serve chicken salad,
Yes.
open sandwiches, we do list that it
Right.
does contain nuts, just so that people will know and be aware. But any other, like peanut allergies and things, it's up to the individuals to either just not buy it or,
Right. Yeah.
what else can we do? Okay. Anything else on the Friends? No? Okay. Michelle, do you have anything else you want to share with us? Or
Not that I can think of.
anybody have anything they want to ask her or talk about?
Do you have any, I know we're having this town thing about affordable housing, but is there anything that you can tell the people that's coming up? Or is there anything that,
There's going to be a lot more information during and after this, the handouts and things that will be posted. So certainly, it's going to be televised. Keep your eye. There's really not much more that I can tell you about that without, handing you
Giving me the
paperwork and
presentation?
right without giving the presentation.
I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
As I go down towards Market 32 from where I live, there's a big sign there for, this is the site of future senior housing,
Proposed.
proposed housing. It is run by the group that has Market 32 evidently, but it is right underneath the power lines.
Yes,
So
right
that
under
is
the
a
power
concern of mine.
Right.
I hope
Right
that
there.
I can try to answer that.
Okay.
First of all, that's not where it's gonna be. Secondly, it would be, if indeed it does go through, it was mentioned before, there's no proposal in front of the planning board, nothing has happened on this. I think, they're still trying to do something with what we call phase 2, that's the big lot in the middle. Phase 3 is the one with the new building going up.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one building, which would be primarily, I think, medical type facilities. The second building will be going up on that spot at some point, hopefully with a restaurant, not a chain.
Please.
But that's, this is the general at this point. Whether the concept, I'm choosing my words very carefully.
Yes.
The concept of senior housing would be down on the lake behind phase 2.
Yes.
So that big empty lot
Yes.
would be
there's
down on
one
the
there.
pond. It's not under the power lines.
No, because that's
No.
what the sign
Well,
is.
I mean, that's what the sign said.
Maybe they mean
And
the
sign
area.
is very
Sign can-
deceiving, is
Right.
what
Sign can
we're
say-
trying to say.
The sign can say anything. The
Yeah,
developer
no,
is
no, it
apparently
just-
just trying to
Right.
spin
It's
this
ju-
portion off
yeah,
and get
it's
somebody
just
else to buy
weird.
it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's a promotion. It's
It's an
nothing.
attention getter for sure.
Right, right,
not-
right.
Yeah, but it's right under.
Yeah, but
Right
Well,
under.
a sign can really go
the
anywhere,
sign can go
really.
anywhere,
It's
and
just a
if you rent this
sign.
property, if you stuck it down where the black lot is, who's gonna see it?
That's right.
That's
Nobody's
true.
down there.
Well,
So
you know,
I think it's more just a visual, get everybody's attention, which it certainly has.
And right. It's done its job.
There's nothing in front of the planning board at this point. I don't think, it's just there.
Okay.
If you just like you putting a sign up in your yard, but there's nothing behind it.
Coming soon.
Right.
So, you know,
Yeah.
sign up in your yard.
the
Right.
previews in the movies
We're all
when we were
moving at
kids,
Gail's
right?
house.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
So when is this?
What is soon, right?
On that meeting, like, who is going to, like, are you and Wally going to be, like, kind of presenting it? Or
No.
somebody from the town, or planning
Well,
board, or?
Okay.
It's going to be,
There are 5 members from the town.
yeah.
Oh,
We can
okay.
do
Yes,
that,
yeah.
okay? We have Michelle, and we have Jen Hager, the town
okay.
planner. We have Chris Matera and Jamie Moran, they're on the zoning board of appeals. And there's myself. That's it.
Okay.
Now, the people that have done all the basic research are from the Central Mass Regional Planning Commission. And they have done this in other towns. And the Central Mass Regional Planning is, our little group is 18 communities southeast of Worcester. And they have the expertise to get into items like housing, water, disaster recovery. I'm just trying to think, well, they did a lot of conversations on the marijuana issues with the law changing and all the rest of this thing. And frankly, if we didn't have them, there's nobody, we don't have the resources in this community to get into the depth that's required, because everybody else has all these other things to be doing. So there are 2 people from there. Jen Hager got a grant from the, excuse me, got a grant from the state or somewhere
Yes.
for half, that we would have to come up with half of the money. The town of Sutton and Central Mass Regional Planning said they would do it. So we're basically getting a $40,000 or $50,000 survey done at no cost to the town. The biggest, I'd say, probably one of the biggest issues on this affordable housing is the fact that the state law says you should have 10% of affordable housing available in your community. We have 1.5. And you can say, well, so what? Well, what that means is someone could come in and come up with a proposal for, affordable housing and put it anywhere in the town, and there's nothing we can do about it from a zoning perspective or planning board perspective or whatever. They can just go and do it. So we're trying to come up with a plan. And there is a need. I mean, this is not like we're just trying to drop this in. There is definitely a need. The community's aging, which we discussed last month. People, I think, are considering downsizing. Maybe you don't need this larger home with 2 acres of lawn and whatever it is, the maintenance issues and the stairs and, all the rest of this stuff. So we're just trying to come up with a general plan that we could implement that would provide the need. There is a need. It's not like we're just trying to create something for the sake of creation. So there is a need, and what are we going to do about it? I'm a big believer in trying to address issues before they whack you right in the face. I think you're better off. The community is much better off looking into this stuff rather than just saying, well, we're not going to deal with it. Because sooner or later we are going to have to deal with it.
I believe it's going to be very informative, and I believe there'll be a lot of people there.
I
'cause
sincerely hope
it's
so.
interesting. I think so.
There are a lot of seniors
represented.
that would love to downsize and stay in their town
Yeah.
in the worst way. So
That's true.
We've seen it from other towns that have the same problem, and
yeah,
people are moving out of
yeah,
where they grew up, and it's
yeah,
not happy.
yeah,
Not
yeah,
happy
yeah,
situation.
yeah.
And that's the other thing is, where do you go? You can say, well, you can go with your kids.
Not always.
Housing is hard to find right now.
Housing is hard to find.
Affordable
A lot of
housing
Affordable.
is very.
Keyword.
If you really, my informal analysis is a lot of the kids from Sutton, shall we say, in their 20s with their degrees, where are they? They're in urban areas. They're in Boston, they're in New York, they're in San Francisco, they are in Seattle, San Diego.
Yeah.
Well, that's a whole different world, Sutton. And I've lived
Whole different community.
I have lived in the greater Boston area.
True.
This is different, and I'm not sure at our general age is another issue you want to have to
Right.
Right.
get to. It's a lot harder to go from here in there at 65 or 70
Right,
than it is to
right.
come out here at
Yes.
65 or 70.
Also moving out there to what they have to pay in those
Yeah, there's
areas.
not a chance.
True, true.
And if there is affordable, there's a waiting list.
On the waiting
knee
list,
deep.
there'll be a
so-
huge waiting
Oh,
list.
absolutely.
Who will qualify will be the people who have been living there. And I'm sure they'll get first dibs one way or the other. I don't know if that's.
Right.
Yeah,
And
that's
I'm
up-
sure people who are planning on coming, have a list of questions they want to ask, but that's good. It'll be very informative.
Well, I will share this with you, and I don't have the actual numbers, and I didn't bring that report, but the vast majority of people that did respond to this survey were seniors or at least 50 plus. The younger people, there wasn't much of a response from them.
They don't understand. the
They don't get it yet.
No, they
They
don't.
haven't walked in those shoes.
Yeah, yeah.
So mom and dad
Yeah.
can't do a lot of stuff, and
Right. It's gonna be tough.
Okay. Do we have anything else? Any other questions? Anything else to be discussed? No? Then we'll close our meeting.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you once again. Thank you once again. You're very informative
Wally, you're so
and helpful.
smart.
That's smart.
Thank you for that.